Welcome back. We are joined now by Sara Bode with Bodacious Arts and Entertainment, here to describe what flow arts is and also demonstrate it as well. So let's talk about what that is.
Well, flow arts can be anything. This is one of my mini flow props. It's a dragon staff. Flow arts, we just spin it around, we dance, we move, we get in the zone. This one is a fire staff. Unfortunately, I can't light it up for you today, but there's many different props. There's LED props, traditional. Sometimes there's just ribbon. I'm sure many people have seen kids playing with ribbon on a string. That's flow arts.
Oh, interesting. So it's all about kind of movements and allowing the flow to go through?
The flow go through you. It's my way of coping. It's just, you just get lost in the zone. And everyone's first flow arts was sparklers, because every kid has danced with sparklers and ran around, and that's pretty much the same concept. And now, get older, you get more props, you get...
Yeah, well, how did you take it from the sparkler to this?
I had a buddy that moved to Hawaii and stayed there for a few years, and when he moved back, I threw him a welcoming home party, and he asked if he could do some fire dancing in my yard. I'm like, absolutely, give us a show. And I'm just standing there watching him in awe. So amazing. I'm like, how do you even get started? That it was lit. He handed it over. I'm like,
my God.
What do I do? And he's like, just spin. And I'm just like, whoosh. Whoosh,
Wow.
And a flow artist was born. And now my favorite prop is this dragon staff. Bodacious started in 2020, and I go to music festivals, I do weddings, birthdays, like you name it, I entertain it.
So how would you describe your your state of mind when you're practicing?
It's just, when you're practicing, it's...
Well, would you call it practicing?
I mean, this is practicing right now.
Okay,
So I'm always in training mode. Most people will give me anxiety, and I just don't know how to cope with it. I don't know how to handle with it, so I'll pick up my prop and I'll just get lost in it. I'll feel better, the anxiety's gone, my problems are gone, then I'll be like, all right, my release is good, and then I can go and I can socialize and not have the anxiety that I just had before that.
So does it scare you that there is fire on the end of the...
Not even a little bit. I burn myself more times cooking than anything else, and I am training to be a firefighter with South Bend right now, so
that's awesome.
All the more better. I'm getting the training while I'm getting the practice, while I'm getting the flow, and it's just beautiful growth.
That is so cool, and especially with the fire included as well. It's one of those things that seems so almost otherworldly, but
really
in reality
is. And the noise, it just goes whoosh, whoosh, whoosh next to you. It's the noise, the sounds, the feels. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
So where can people find you?
I am on Facebook, Bodacious. Instagram is Bodacious Merbe, and TikTok is bodacious.merbe. So
some pretty cool videos to check out online.
You can hire me for anything, to barbecues, to birthdays, to festivals. I do it all.
What advice do you have for someone that wants to start but doesn't know how?
Just pick up anything. It doesn't even have to be a prop. I know people that spin with broomsticks. They just spin with, they'll find a regular stick. A lot of people have poi. It's just a ball on a string. So many people just make their own props, and it's just beautiful. Find your flow. Don't stop until you do.
Well, it's kind of almost like with the pencil trick, like when you're kids sitting in the classroom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you just twirled in between your fingers, and once you get a pencil down, you can go a little bit bigger and get a staff.
So cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, guys.
Yep, and we will be right back after the break.